Do you sometimes feel stuck? This is the Healing Pendulum with your host, Kim De Boer. Working with the emotion code, Kim is here to assist you. The Healing Pendulum aims to support people to open their hearts through emotional transformations in order to bring more happiness and joy into their lives. So now, please welcome the host of the Healing Pendulum, Kim De Boer.
Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the Healing Pendulum Show. My name is Kim De Boer. I am your host, and we're coming to you live from BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio. I am so grateful to have you here today with me. And for those of you who joined the show last week, I want to thank you for joining us, but I also really want to apologize for the technical difficulties that we had. So unfortunately, we could barely hear my guest. She was on a cell phone, not a landline, and it really didn't come through very well. And I know that she had a lot of really good information to share with us, and about women's health and Chinese medicine and acupuncture and the energy channels in the body. And so I will be asking her to join the show again, and then we can all benefit from the information that she had to share. So we did the best that we could with what we had, and as they say, the show must go on. So in continuation of the topic or the subject that we are talking about in this month, we're talking about the circuits and systems in the body and how they control our electrical system and how they connect to the organs and glands, determining the state of our health and wellness. And so when one system is out of balance or blocked, it affects the other systems in the body. And so in order for us to heal, we need to address all the systems in the body and create balance. So this is a continuation of that theme. And I have a very special guest joining us today, and I'm very excited to have her here. And she's going to be coming on after the first break. And she's going to share and teach us about a fairly new form of energy dentistry, and it's called Happy Mouth. So I'm excited to have her here. And that is the subject of today, actually. We're going to be concentrating mainly on the dental meridians in the body. So the dental energy channels in the body. And it's not only the health of our teeth and our gums, but also the health of our whole body. So the health of our teeth really does reflect on the health of our whole body. So I'd just like to continue this conversation on this. And did you know that the most common disease in the world is tooth decay? And I find that fascinating. That is the most common disease in the world. And did you also know that our teeth are part of our skeletal system and that they're governed by our kidneys? So what that means is when the kidneys are weak, the teeth become decayed more easily, or they can become translucent, or possibly even fall out. And I just really want to point out the connection that our teeth have to the rest of the body. There was a friend of mine who ended up in the hospital. This was many, many years ago, and he had an abscess tooth. And he ended up in the hospital. He was really, really sick, and he actually ended up passing away. And it was because the infection from this abscess tooth actually got into his brain. So it's really, really important that we take care of our teeth. And so expanding on the connection to the rest of the body, and that the teeth, the teeth are actually governed by the kidneys. We're going to expand on that a little bit. And it's the kidney's job to keep all of our organs basically cool and moistened. And it is the spleen and the pancreas and the stomach that keep the kidneys in balance. So if the stomach, the spleen, or pancreas are not functioning optimally, then problems with the soft tissue in the mouth will occur. So the gums could get spongy, they could bleed easily, and they can even become ulcerated, creating bad breath and tartar buildup. And so not only can bad teeth cause kidney problems, but they can also cause heart valve problems. And that's by depositing an excess load of bacteria into the circulation. And that's basically what happened to this friend of mine who passed away because of the bacteria got into the rest of his body. So in short, poor teeth and gum health involve the kidneys and the heart. Now, this is actually hitting home for me right now because as it happens, I have an infection in one of my teeth. And that has been root canaled, and that the root canal happened many, many years ago, probably 10, 15 years ago. And just in the last few months, I've been there's a bit of an infection in this tooth. And of course, with all my healing and everything, I've been thinking I can heal it myself, but I've been keeping it at bay for a few months, but it's just really hard to heal a tooth that is dead. And basically what a root canal does is it kills the tooth. It's just an empty tooth. So the body code has been telling me for a while now, actually, that this tooth needs to be removed. So I would ask my body, if there are any imbalances, and it would take me to the dental meridians, and then it would take me into a root canal, and that it needs to be removed. But I wasn't listening and thinking that I could heal it myself, but no. So I'm going in Wednesday morning to have it removed. So root canals are actually a source of inflammation in the body. And inflammation is one of the underlying causes of most illness and disease. So if you've had a lot of root canals in your body, you may find that you may find that your body, that you're sick a lot, that there's inflammation in your body. And it is best actually to get them removed because they're a dead tooth and they are prone to infection. So anyways, I went to see a regular dentist and they just wanted to do another root canal and, fill it full of disinfectant and other chemicals. And I just went, that's not going to happen. So, it will be extracted on Wednesday, and I am going to see a holistic dentist who's willing to do that. A lot of dentists, they don't want to pull out your teeth these days. So, and another story that I've told already is about my cat Jackson, and this just reflects on how the teeth affect the rest of our body. And, he had a really, really bad hip. I had a vet appointment that he was going to go to that I had set up for him, and I did some work with him. And actually the pain in his right hip went away, and it ended up being that his teeth had broken off at the tip and that it affected his hip. So this now leads me into my very special guest today, that she will be joining us after the break. So she's going to be talking about Happy Mouth, which is energetic dentistry. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Essential Nutrients LLC is the brainchild of entrepreneur Barbara Burns. Inspired by a desire to help others, Barbara worked with a team of scientists to develop unique nutritional liquid supplements with the goal to improve the quality of your life. Glucosamine, zinc, and calcium are essential to well-being, and this is the focus of Essential Nutrients LLC. Whether you're a professional athlete, weekend warrior, student, business owner, or homemaker, Essential Nutrients offers products for everyone, including the family pet. And they're easy to take, no pills. Health requires commitment, exercise, a good diet, proper supplementation, and action. So take action today and get your supply of essential liquid nutrients by visiting www.essential-liquids.com. Don't put off your health any longer. Take essential products today and start to measure the difference.
Unleash the obstacles that bind you with certified professional coach Joanne Charette, a master practitioner in energy leadership. Joanne can help you break through personal and professional barriers and guide you to a higher level of empowerment and fulfillment. Passionate and dedicated, Joanne engages with her clients on a mutual journey. Her dynamic energy will motivate you to move forward as you partner on a venture to greater results. Isn't it time to make a breakthrough and commit to live the life you deserve? Invest in yourself and let Joanne Charette be the catalyst to the realization of your dreams by making them a reality. Based in Quebec, Canada, Joanne is also a space coach, using social media and Skype to work with anyone, anywhere around the world. Contact Joanne Charette today at 819-360-3266 or email her at actionrealization@live.ca. 819-360-3266. Now is your time.
Welcome back to the Healing Pendulum Show. I am your host, Kim De Boer, and we're coming to you live from BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio. And here's the second segment of the show, and I'm very excited to introduce Jackie MaClean. Jackie is a life coach who facilitates that people can change anything in their life. She uses the energetic tools of hypnosis, access consciousness, and happy mouth, which is energetic dentistry, to help to get out of overwhelm and into the realm of possibilities. The tools Jackie uses are simple and fun, yet pragmatic, and empower you to create the life you desire in an easier, quicker way and change what isn't working for you. Jackie encourages you to dream big, go after your targets, and create a life far beyond what you have imagined is possible. So welcome, Jackie. Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm looking forward to learn more about this energy dentistry and the happy mouth.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I'm excited to be here. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And so tell us more. Tell us about, tell us about the happy mouth. Tell us about, what it's about. We had a little conversation before, and I was just so fascinated to hear about this new technology, and I wish I would have heard about it a few months ago. so tell us more.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for us to be having this conversation, Kim. And before I talk about it any further, I want to have this mini medical disclaimer that this information on this interview is provided as information resource only. And of course, it's not to be used or relied on for any diagnostic or treatment purposes. So please, all the listeners, please consult your dental healthcare provider for making any dental decisions or guidance. And the other part of this is this information is fascinating, has made some amazing changes in people's lives, but you still need to brush and floss every day. So...
Yes. So you still have to keep your teeth healthy.
Yes. So that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
So happy mouth.
Yeah. So what exactly is it? Like, what is the happy mouth system? How does it work?
Yeah. So the happy mouth is Dr. Tom Colso's generative energetic dentistry system. And what it's designed to do is to activate the dental generative processes that have been dormant and shut down for centuries, for millennia. I really like to look at it as us being the sleeping giant, and these systems will activate whatever has been dormant. So the happy mouth system, again, it includes activation, generation, and restoration points on the head. And there are also hands-on body processes and, verbal clearings. Right.
Wow.
So when I heard about this, Kim, I was totally over the moon, knowing that this cutting-edge modality, it's delivering some amazing results in regenerating the TMJ structures. It's stopping the growth of calculus buildup on the teeth. Imagine that. Mm-hmm. It's stimulating growth of missing teeth, gum tissue, and bone structures. And I was just like, oh my gosh, talk about being fascinating, right?
Yes. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm, because I'm getting my tooth pulled, I'm excited to grow a new tooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what are the infinite possibilities of that happening, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah. So the system, Kim, they're providing really potent results. And a big part of it is inviting us to be conscious of our dental health, right? It's offering us new possibilities that we've never even imagined. Talk about, our parents or grandparents. If they lost a tooth, they lost a tooth. That was it, right? Or if they had receding gums, they had to live with that. Imagine these amazing possibilities. When people said it was totally impossible. So it really boggles my mind that modern dentistry says these things are impossible. And all we need to do is ask ourselves, is that the truth? Or are those, outdated beliefs and misconceptions?
Yeah, well, I think, like so many of us have been taught or have been told that these things are impossible. And from my experiences, I don't think there's anything that's impossible.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So this is just, and happy mouth. I love the name too. It's like,
yes.
Yeah.
Even as I say it, I feel happy in my body.
Yeah, that's right. And so Dr. Tom, he is a dentist?
Yeah, he's been a dentist for over 20 years. I believe it's 25 years now. He is a dentist with a drill, but he is a holistic dentist, right? Awesome. And so this is his development. Like Happy Mouth is his baby. And he's been developing this over the past 18 years, right? And now I've noticed in the last several months, 12 months or so, it's gaining so much momentum. Like it's becoming an international phenomena in Australia, in Europe, in the US, and of course in Canada. So, people are looking for this. People are searching. We are searching, right?
Yeah,
so yes, Dr. Tom, he is a holistic and biological dentist.
Okay.
And so,
and he's been practicing for 20 years, as you said, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's great. So we're just going to go to a break. We have a commercial break at the moment. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and I just find this topic so fascinating. And so please stay with us, and we will be right back with Jackie MaClean and Happy Mouth.
Animal lover, author, artist, and public speaker, Patricia Daly Lipe is a Renaissance woman in her own right. A lover of animals from a young age, Patricia lives on a farm in Virginia and has rescued neglected thoroughbred horses, keeping them or finding them safe havens. She is also a published author, and her books document real-life experiences that she shares in her passionate stories, taking the reader around the world in a colorful kaleidoscope of life. An accomplished artist, Patricia Daly Lipe's oil paintings feature animals, portraits, stills, nature, and abstract, and she allows the brush to paint the image in an organic, natural way. A public speaker, Patricia is motivated to continually wonder about life and advocates for all of us to do the same and document our own unique history. To learn more about Patricia Daly Lipe, visit www.literarylady.com and www.patricialipe.com or email her at pdlipe@gmail.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Fagan, and I'm president and CEO of Fagan Associates, but I'm also a life coach. I'm here to help you reach your dreams, goals, and objectives. As a life coach, it's my job to be your support, to be your teammate, to help you understand what is your dream, what is your life passion, and then together we work as that team to help you reach your specific goals. Life is worth living the best you can be. Working with a life coach, you're fulfilling those dreams and goals is your passion, and it's your way of living. Let me help you do that today. Let me help you really reach the best that you can be as a person and live the life you should be living. I'm Steve Fagan. I'm a life coach, and I'm here for you.
Contact Steve Fagan at FaganandAssociatesInc.com or call 1-800-239-2701.
And I'll be glad to help you move forward to live the life of success. Reach your dreams, your goals, your objectives. We can do it together.
Welcome back to the Healing Pendulum. I am your host, Kim De Boer, coming to you live from BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio. And I have a very special guest with me today, and that's Jackie MaClean. And she's with, we're talking about Happy Mouth, which is energetic dentistry. And it's just so fascinating. So how does all of this work? Like, how does this system work?
So this is, from a practical standpoint, Kim, it's a hands-on system. It's a hands-on system of points on the head where your practitioner gently massages these points on the head to activate the dormant system. Now, activating the system allows the body to repair itself. And that includes the teeth, the gums, the bones, the lymphatic, salivary, and other systems. So in the system, we also look at the energetics of what's creating the problems with the mouth, with the teeth, with the gums. So,
wow. Another thing that I wanted to ask you is, we had a conversation, and you said that back in the day, one of these activation points, but back in the day, we actually didn't just grow 2 teeth in the caveman days or whatever. It was like we grew like 5 teeth.
Yeah, 5 sets of teeth.
5 sets of teeth. So that's how when we can activate. Yeah. So when we activate these points, that's like for me, in my case or whatever, that I could grow another tooth. Oh,
absolutely.
Wow.
So when I said 2 sets, it's like, you have the baby teeth.
Yeah.
And then you have the adult teeth. So that's known as, that's the 2 sets.
Right.
But essentially, we can grow 4 or 5 sets of teeth.
Wow.
So
who knew?
Isn't that who knew? Yeah. So.
That's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
So, like, what are some of the conditions that this system helps with?
Yeah. In several, and what I'm really fascinated about is, what it's doing for people is totally, the wonderful things it's creating in their lives as a result of how it's helping. So one of the big ones is very instrumental, Kim, very instrumental in reversing the receded gum situation, right? Now, I've been doing hypnosis for many years, and one of the things I see as a hypnotherapist is, and one of the things I do is to facilitate people quit smoking, right? I've been doing this for years, and I see the damage that tobacco has caused. So people who chew tobacco, smoke tobacco, now they are likely to develop the sticky, plaque on their teeth, which is hard to remove, and guess what? It leads to gum disease, okay?
Right.
Then, of course, right, then the chemicals also damage the soft tissue in the mouth, again leading to receded gums. Teeth grinding, teeth clenching, that leads to receded gums. And the happy mouth system reverses that.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I know so many people that have had the receding gum surgery.
Yeah.
And it's brutal. I mean, it is. My girlfriend recently had this done, and her whole face was black and blue.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just incredible, and what a horrible thing to have to go through. But now they don't have to, right? Yeah, they can come and see you. So, what are some other conditions that it helps with?
The other big one is dry mouth. I mean, there are so many people who have this condition of dry mouth for whatever reason. But the big one also I've realized is radiation. People who, have the condition of cancer and go through radiation. That can affect the salivary glands and can result in dry mouth, right?
Right.
So,
wow.
Right? Yeah. Now, I recently worked with someone who doesn't have cancer, but she had come to me because of bad breath and dry mouth. And, within a couple of sessions, she's a happy camper.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. Because they kind of go together. Do they go together, like the dry mouth? Yeah, they kind of go together, don't they? Dry mouth and bad breath.
Well, that's what I realized. I mean, when she came to see me, she said this is what she was struggling with. And we did the happy mouth system, and away she goes. Her water intake has automatically increased. So, of course, now the dry mouth situation is not there any longer, right?
That is
and
awesome.
This is without, imagine not going to a dentist and having this.
I know.
The benefits of this.
See? Wow, yeah. And, and again, it's the regrowing of the missing teeth that just has me, kind of boggled in a sense.
Yes, I can hear that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to trying this system and reporting back. Right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
I really encourage your listeners to go to Dr. Tom's website, yourhappymouth.com, so that they can get more information on,
absolutely,
the infinite possibilities of the system.
Yeah. I mean, that's incredible. What other things does it do? What other conditions does it help?
You will be so excited about what I'm going to tell you. Dr. Tom calls the happy mouth system a youthening system. And youthening system is all about indefinite living, right?
Oh,
so with the youthening system and indefinite living, this is not about becoming younger and becoming, sexier and all of those things. It's about, rather than having this slow deterioration over, 20, 30, 40 years, where we get more and more feeble, less capable until we die.
Right.
With the youthening system and happy mouth, it's all about choice, right? We
Okay.
have the choice.
Okay. We're going to have to continue this conversation in the next segment. We're going to break right now, and please join us and come right back, and we'll have Jackie tell us more about the happy mouth system. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Patricia Fayerweather Harlow is passionate about the environment and conserving our natural resources. She's written a 5-part book series for all ages called Rock with Rodney and Party with Perky to Preserve Wildlife, which brings awareness through these vibrant characters on preserving and protecting our national parks and historic landmarks. Harlow has launched a campaign to mobilize green supporters in forming a united front against big oil, big coal, and the Keystone XL pipeline, and she addresses the controversial practice of fracking in books 4 and 5. She's determined to bring greater awareness to the dangers of drilling and running crude oil through pipelines that cut through pristine landscapes, and she empowers readers to take action in keeping America beautiful. To learn more about Patricia Fayerweather Harlow and to purchase her books, visit www.patricia-fayerweather-harlow.com. That's FAYERWEATHER, and play your part in preserving the landscape that we all share and love.
Are you looking for employment and live in Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties? Jobs Annex is the place for you. Are you an employer looking to fill a position or quite a few positions in Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties? Jobs Annex is for you. Employers, JobsAnnex.com is your resource for career-minded people. JobsAnnex.com is the convenient place for job seekers and employers to hook up and move forward. Jobs Annex has been serving Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties for over 14 years. Jobs Annex is a former employment search firm. We've evaluated many thousands of resumes, and we understand what employers want and what job applicants need to be successful in their interviews. At Jobs Annex, we provide you with the tools to tell your story for free. Our resources at JobsAnnex.com will help each applicant construct an award-winning resume, an eye-catching cover letter, and key interview questions to ask in various types of interviews. Best of all, it's free. JobsAnnex.com. That's JobsAnnex.com.
Welcome back to the Healing Pendulum. I'm your host, Kim De Boer, coming to you live from BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio. And I have my very special guest with us today, and it's Jackie MaClean, and she is teaching us about Happy Mouth, the energetic dentistry system. And just before we went to break, Jackie, you were talking about Dr. Tom's euthaning system.
Yes.
That is amazing. Can you just expand on that a little bit more?
Yeah, so it's all part of the Happy Mouth system, which is not just about the mouth. So the Happy Mouth is about the mouth. It's about the body and the being, our entire being. And the euthaning is more about indefinite living. You know, the way I see it in this reality, the way we function, and we live in a no choice reality. It's like you live 30, 40, 50, 60 years or 90 years, whatever, and you'll be feeble, you'll be old, gray hair, and there's no flexibility. Whereas with indefinite living, it's all about us having choice, and that when we are ready to leave this body, we will, fall asleep one day and leave our body, which is giving us the choice.
Yes, and I love that.
It's so fascinating. Right?
It
so
is,
fascinating.
Yeah, and that is, I think a goal for, so many people live their later years in pain and agony and illness and sickness.
Totally.
And and for me, what I'm trying, what I'm in the process of giving awareness to the world about is it doesn't have to be that way, right? We
doesn't at all. Yeah.
No, and we can have this euthaning. We can continue to do what we want to do until a very old age, and just the thought of just falling asleep and leaving the body is just so peaceful and lovely. So that's amazing. So so there's other things that this system does. You were talking about other things that's not just in the mouth. So So what else is there?
So the youthening system is fascinating, of course. And many of my bald friends are really thrilled to hear about this, Kim. And there is a hair generation system as well.
Wow.
Hair
No
generation system. Yeah.
So
and
people are growing hair.
People are regrowing their hair, and fairly quickly as well, right?
Wow.
Yeah, a friend of mine, one person I know in Australia has grown a bunch of hair. She has thick hair anyway, but she has said since using the system, her hair has grown thicker. And another person in the United States, she has noticed her hair, she mentioned about 2 inches or 2.25 inches in the past several months. And, little sprouts of hair. She noticed them in the forehead area and just in the center as well. And her hairdresser mentioned that to her. It's like, hey, you're regrowing hair. So
wow. I mean, wow. I mean, that's amazing. And so there's autoimmune diseases and everything that, like alopecia, that they lose all the hair on their body.
Yes.
And they have to go through these chemical treatments to try and rejuvenate the hair. And so, I mean, this is incredible.
This doesn't get any more natural than natural, right?
Yeah. So we could like eliminate baldness. With this system. Oh, that's great. So, what other types of results have you seen in your clients and in other areas with this work?
Yeah. So one of the big ones that happened really quickly was the bad breath. And so this person came to me complaining of bad breath, dry mouth, and she mentioned that she was having a metallic taste in her mouth. And after a few sessions, that totally was a thing of the past, right? She also mentioned like bleeding gums. Oh, this was somebody else, right? She had a bleeding gum problem, which stopped. So her water intake, upped naturally. And then the other things that she noticed was her digestion had improved in a big way.
Right. Now, I was just talking at the beginning of the show that the teeth connect to the kidneys and the stomach, and so the health of those areas affect our teeth. So that makes total sense to have improved digestion because it connects to the stomach, and that's amazing. So, what else? What other results? I want to hear more.
There is this person in Australia. He's not my client personally. He's 77 apparently, and he had a receding gum problem, and that has totally reversed. And that was fairly mind-boggling because he's 77, right?
Never too late.
So, never too late. So I don't really know how bad his condition was, but, this system is just fascinating. So.
Well, I tell you, I'm totally fascinated, and it's just the potential, like the possibilities and the potential of the system.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible. So what else? Tell us more.
I worked with somebody else, Kim, and her results were that after several sessions, the sensitivity has lessened for her. And she notices like there is a stimulation in her teeth and gums. And I noticed that as well in my own teeth and tongue. There is a stimulation because, I'm continuously using the system on myself. For her, she really feels rejuvenated. She feels great. And the other thing that she's mentioned, Kim, is the chatter in her mind has, has reduced, right? I mean, she feels more relaxed in her body. She's more calm in her body. So it's like, it's the overall benefits.
Wow, that's
when somebody's
great.
feeling calm and, no mind chatter, how cool is that?
That
We're
is
all
very
looking
cool.
for quiet and peace. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're going to break
Fabulous.
again, so please don't go away. We have more to talk about with Jackie MaClean. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Are you stressed? Is your stress driving you crazy? Do you know there are many ways to relieve the stress? The Spirit Within Massage and Hypnosis Clinic does just that. Reduce your stress plus so much more. Established in 1997, the Spirit Within Massage and Hypnosis Clinic offers an approach to wellness for those individuals who choose to either utilize appropriate complementary methods to enhance their current medical care, or to those individuals who are on their personal journey toward improved health and wellness through the use of therapeutic bodywork, Reiki energy healing, or hypnosis. The Spirit Within Massage and Hypnosis Clinic is owned by Dr. Judy Dean, a registered nurse and board-certified massage therapist and medical hypnotherapist in LaPorte, Indiana. Visit www.spiritwithinmassage-hypnosis.com to see all services offered by Dr. Judy. For a free personal consultation, please call Dr. Judy Dean at 219-326-1380. The Spirit Within Massage and Hypnosis Clinic, 219-326-1380.
Global Glory. That's the work of Dr. Marina McLean, COO of Global Glory, whose calling is to serve God. A first-generation British-born Londoner of Jamaican descent, Dr. McLean inherited the hunger for the Word from her father, who was a Bible teacher. Growing up, her home was filled with missionaries from the Caribbean islands and America, and she travels the world preaching the gospel. She has a Bachelor of Arts degree in theology and an honorary doctorate of divinity and Christian counseling from Friends International Christian University. Dr. McLean is also a songwriter and recording artist, and her songs are written during summits and conferences in the presence of God. She's recorded 3 worship albums to date and is in ministry for 28 years alongside her husband, Dr. Rennie McLean, who shares her passion. Visit www.globalglory.org or on Facebook at Global Glory. Call 866-244-5679 and feel the glory.
Welcome back to the Healing Pendulum. This is coming to you live by BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio, and I am your host, Kim De Boer, and we also have Jackie MaClean with us today, who is talking to us about this fascinating modality called Happy Mouth, which is energetic dentistry. It's an amazing modality. So we were talking about some of the results that you've seen in your clients in the last segment. And so how many sessions are required to get these results?
So what Dr. Tom recommends, and again, please go to his website, yourhappymouth.com, to find out more. And Dr. Tom recommends that to fully activate all the systems in the body, and there are several systems, so to activate all the systems in the body, to regrow or heal gums, the bones, to activate the tooth buds, to grow new teeth, it's required to have 21 activations, one each day for 21 days. So again, this process is, includes the clearings, it includes verbal processes, and the actual hands-on on the body, which is the activation aspect of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. So it's 21 days in a row.
21 days in a row, and that is his very strong recommendation. Right.
Okay. So, and is this treatment, is it permanent?
It's like once we learn to bike, right? We can't unknow it. So once the body, the system is activated in the body, once these dormant points are activated 21 days in a row, the body gets it. And the part of doing it is after it's done, the body automatically takes over and, does whatever it needs to do. Right?
So it becomes,
Which
it gets
is
into the memory.
regrowing teeth or gums. Sorry?
It gets into the memory of the body? Like
Yes.
it,
Yeah, that's one way of putting it, yes.
Right. Okay, fabulous. So is it available only in person, or can it be done at a distance? I know that you said it needs to kind of be hands-on, but can it be done at a distance as well?
Yes, Dr. Tom says it can be done at a distance, and I have worked with somebody in Dubai, a young woman. However, since our bodies, lack touch, again, Dr. Tom strongly recommends, to do it hands-on. So doing it hands-on 21 days in a row, right?
Okay.
And it's really a gift that you get, once it's like, wow, once it's done, once you're done, that kind of thing. The body's got it.
Right. So, well, how would one find a practitioner though? Like, is there a list somewhere, or is it listed on Dr. Tom's website? All the practitioners, or how would one find a practitioner?
So we start by going to his website, yourhappymouth.com, and contact them. There's a list of practitioners. It's not yet on the website, but there are several in Australia, in Europe, in the United States, and of course in Canada. Yeah, I'm in Vancouver, Canada, and request Dr. Tom through his contact. And, all you have to say is, I'm here, and they will find a practitioner closest to you that you can get in touch with, right?
Excellent. Yeah. So that's great. And so what are the benefits of doing the energetic dentistry versus going to a traditional dentist?
Oh, my goodness. What? After learning about Happy Mouth, I would never go to a traditional dentist again.
Yeah.
So number one, let's face it, people are traumatized by dental experiences, right? They've heard stories of families or their own experiences. People are terrified of needles, some of, terrified of the sight of blood. And I also research, apparently going to the dentist is one of the most 10 things in the world that people fear, right? They fear going to the dentist. So that in itself is huge. And let's talk about dental costs, right? So these people who had come to me, for example, for, dry mouth and all the, getting rid of the metallic taste in the mouth. How much is it going to cost going to a dentist and treatments and, right? It's the costs run into the tens of thousands in some cases.
Yes, it does. It's very expensive. It's very expensive for dental work.
Right.
Yeah. And this is done without chemicals. It's done without drilling. It's done without, all of those wonderful things that we have to go through to a dentist. So, and it's also,
Kim, it's also done in a quiet, peaceful environment. So, your body is totally relaxed.
Yeah. That sounds lovely.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So what does working with you look like, and how long before people can see results?
So I work with several people, doing a few sessions, and they have already noticed changes. Again, Dr. Tom strongly recommends the 21 days, 21 activations, one each a day. And so this is, to activate all the systems in the body, to regrow, to heal the gums, the TMJ system, the bone system, and also the big one is to activate the tooth buds to regrow new teeth, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. And so now, is Happy Mouth, can it be combined with holistic dentistry? I
would say so. It it takes care of the entire body. We look at it from a holistic perspective, and it's not just treating one aspect of it. It's, a question of asking. It's not about treating a problem. It's like, what else is possible? What else is possible? Like, what are the infinite possibilities?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go to break again. So how can we find you, Jackie?
You can find me on Facebook at Jackie MaClean, and you can also go to my website, thepowerwithin.ca.
Okay.
Thepowerwithin.ca.
Okay, awesome, Jackie. Thank you for being on the show today, and I just it was amazing information. And good luck in your happy mouth endeavors, and I will be giving you a call.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Psychologist, master certified coach, and CEO of the executive and organizational development firm True North Leadership, Dr. Relly Nadler brings his expertise in emotional intelligence to Keynotes Consulting, coaching, and training. He is the author of Leader's Playbook and Leading with Emotional Intelligence that lays out tips and tools for effective leadership. Dr. Nadler has designed multi-day executive boot camps for high achievers in Fortune 500 companies and has coached CEOs, presidents, and their staff, and developed and delivered innovative leadership programs for such organizations as Anheuser-Busch, BMW, MCI, EDS, DreamWorks Animation, the U.S. Navy, and Vanguard Health Systems. To learn more and get your free iPhone app highlighting his tools with videos, leadership keys, visit www.truenorthleadership.com today. Renaissance woman, trailblazer, maverick. Those are just some of the words to describe Tashandra Poulard, owner and CEO of House Virgo Entertainment, LLC, a woman minority veteran-owned entertainment company based in Washington, D.C. Ms. Poulard served 10 years honorably in the United States Navy and departed from active duty to pursue her dreams of becoming an entertainment mogul. House of Virgo Entertainment offers script writing, producing, directing, DJ services, editing, and more. They cater to businesses, corporations, college students, working professionals, aspiring artists, and nonprofit organizations, and employ veterans of the armed forces. Tashandra Poulard is pioneering the way we view media and taking her brand global. Visit her at www.houseofvirgoentertainment.com or call 281-515-3740 and like her on Facebook at House of Virgo Entertainment, LLC.
Welcome back to the Healing Pendulum. I am your host, Kim De Boer, coming to you live from BBM Global Network and TuneIn Radio. And I just want to thank Jackie MaClean again for being here. Wasn't that fascinating? Oh my God, that was so interesting. And it's amazing. It's amazing that we can grow more teeth. We can regrow our gums. Like the possibilities, just the potential is just so fascinating and so amazing. So that was great. So I'd like to take this opportunity actually I haven't gotten to my quote of the day yet. So the one I picked, which is very appropriate, is the doctor of the future will give no medicines, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the causes and prevention of disease. And that was Thomas Edison. And that just reflects on what we were talking about today. It's the human body is designed to heal itself, and all we need to do is give it the right ingredients and the right, and it'll take care of itself. And it's just fascinating what's coming about. So I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to go to my website, which is www.thehealingpendulum.com. And you can, when you go to the site, you can enter for a chance to win a complete health assessment, which is a value of $97. And this health assessment will identify what's really going on in your body and investigate what we have to do to regain balance and perhaps even resolve some of the imbalances immediately. So it's a really great system just to get to know where your body's at right now. So I invite you to go and enter to win, and we will be announcing the lucky winner on the next show. And so go there now and enter, or you can also send me an email. If you have any questions that you would like to ask me. So I'd like to leave you on this note and thank you very much for being here. And next week I have Karen Heaps joining me, and we're going to be talking about chakras. She's a chakra yoga teacher. And we're going to be talking about, again, on the energy systems, and we're going to be talking about chakras. So please join us next week, and we will continue this conversation on circuits and systems in the body. And I just want to thank you for listening in today. And remember that you are in control of your health. Breathe deep, eat well, move your body, and most importantly, love yourself. Bye for now, and have a great week.
You've been listening to The Healing Pendulum with Kim De Boer. If something has happened in your past that's caused you to hold on unconsciously to negative emotions, then this is the place for you. Each week on The Healing Pendulum with Kim De Boer.
You've been listening to the BBM Global Network. The ideas, views, and opinions of this broadcast are those of the participants of the program and are not necessarily the ideas, views, and opinions of the BBM Global Network Company.
At Fit for Less, we're a gym with no judgment. Like a friend who's seen you at your weirdest, but likes you anyway. And sure, we're a place to work out, but we're also a getaway, a place for me time. At only $4.99 every 2 weeks, we're the cheapest vacation you'll ever go on. Basically, we're a happy place that anyone can find at a price that everyone can afford. Sound good, friend? Visit fitforless.ca for details. Some conditions apply. Everybody happy!